Growing speculation that the UK government is considering scrapping the two-child benefit cap. The policy prevents most families from claiming means-tested benefits for any third or additional children born after April 2017. The Deputy Prime Minister, Angela Rayner, speaking over the weekend, refusing to confirm that the policy will be reversed, as despite reports suggesting Sir Keir Starmer privately wants to scrap the cap. Well, we can talk to Dr. Stephen Nolan, who's an economics lecturer at Liverpool John Moores University. I'm not sure if you've got any kind of view, Dr. Nolan, on that trophy parade around the city at the moment. That's another story.
I'm far away from that at the moment.
Good, nice and quiet where you are then. Can I just ask you, if you would, first of all, to explain how the current child benefit system works? Because what we're talking about here are the means-tested child tax credits, not the universal child benefit, which everyone is entitled to.
Yeah, no, so child benefit, as we've kind of always known it, that is not touched by this policy at all. But this was, as you mentioned, it was introduced, it came into power in 2017. And it's about those claiming universal credit or child tax credit. And basically, for any third child or beyond, people are now not entitled to that benefit. Now, this is kind of predicted to have a lot of impact, as you might imagine. The various kind of think tanks have predicted that it has a massive impact on the income of families that would be in receipt of this. The average effect is about a drop in income of about £4,300 a year, about 10% fall in income. So a real noticeable impact. And it's thought to be kind of a large, likely driver in child poverty rates that we've seen in larger families over the last kind of 5-10 years or so.
Yeah, we spoke to people on this programme, about the situation in Wales, and campaigners saying that you could remove thousands of families from poverty at a stroke by reinstating or getting rid of the cap, effectively. But you would wonder, obviously, how the government is able to do it. If they are going to do a U-turn on this, as they seem to be doing on winter fuel payments, where will they find the money to make a U-turn on it?
Yeah, well, you're absolutely right. In terms of kind of like a policy lever to pull that would have kind of a massive impact in terms of kind of welfare for people, this is one that would do. It's estimated to bring about 300,000 children out of poverty just by rescinding this policy. But as you say, it comes with a price tag. Like the Institute for Fiscal Studies, it'd probably be about £3.4 billion pounds per year. And that's about 3% of working age benefit budget. So it's not cheap, but this is what governments are elected to do, to make decisions about certain things. Obviously, any kind of spending decision has to come with some kind of trade-off. That means either less spending elsewhere or tax raises. Now, the government is in a kind of tight fiscal situation. It has been one that it inherited, but also one that it has contributed to in certain ways. At the moment, there's a large spending review going on, a comprehensive spending review, which for every department is going to be depending on its budgets. So these kind of difficult decisions are going to have to be made. But one of the difficult decisions that may have to be made is the government going back on the pledges they made in the election.
Which means tax rises possibly in the budget in the autumn.
Yeah, fundamentally, yeah. I mean, it really, if you look at the kind of economic situation we're in at the moment, the fact that both main parties went in claiming they wouldn't have the need to raise any of the large kind of taxes, income tax, national insurance, corporation tax, which brings in 75% of income, was just an unrealistic position. And I think it's about time that the government came clean on this.
Thank you very much for being with us. I appreciate your time this evening. Dr. Stephen Nolan there, an economics lecturer at Liverpool John Moores University. Right, let's...